In the heart of a bustling Indian city, beside a noisy street filled with honking autos and the smell of frying samosas, sat an old man on a wooden stool. His name was Raghav, and he repaired shoes for a living. He was quiet, kind, and hardworking, polishing, stitching, and mending shoes from morning to dusk. Beside him sat his little boy, Vedant, just 10 years old. He wore an oversized school uniform, torn at the elbow, and slippers that didn't match. Every morning, before school, Vedant helped his father arrange the tools. Every evening, after school, he sat beside him, doing homework while flies buzzed around. Other children laughed at Vedant's clothes. Some teachers asked him to sit at the back. Life didn't give Vedant much, except for one thing: his father's unwavering belief in him. One evening, as Raghav packed up after a long day, Vedant looked up and asked, "Papa, do you think I can ever become someone big?" Raghav smiled, wiped his hands on a dirty cloth, and placed them on Vedant's shoulders. "Son, I may not know English or computers, but I know this: hard work never fails. Promise me one thing: never be ashamed of who you are and never stop learning." Vedant nodded. That night, he wrote a note in his notebook. "One day, I will make my father proud. I will show the world who a cobbler's son can become." Vedant began waking up at 4 a.m. He studied under a streetlight when electricity failed. He borrowed books. He watched free videos in internet cafes, sitting on broken chairs, scribbling notes in old registers. Despite his efforts, he failed his first competitive exam, then the second. People whispered, "He's chasing a dream too big." Some even said, "Shoes are in his blood, he'll end up there." But Vedant remembered his father's words. He didn't stop. He failed again, but this time by just 2 marks. That night, he cried for hours. His father silently sat beside him, rubbing his back. Then he said, "Even a broken shoe can walk again if stitched right. You'll rise, Beta. Just don't stop walking." 3 years passed, and then, one day, Vedant received a letter. A big government seal on the top. His hands trembled as he opened it. He had cleared the Indian Civil Services exam. Air rank, 39. For a moment, he couldn't breathe. His tears fell silently onto the paper. He ran all the way to the street corner, where his father still sat, repairing an old sandal. "Papa," he shouted, gasping, smiling, crying. "I did it." Raghav looked up. The sun hid his wrinkled face. He stood slowly, hugged Vedant tightly, and whispered, "I knew you would, my son. I always knew." Years later, when Vedant sat in his crisp white shirt with the nameplate IAS Officer Vedant Raghav, he looked out at his government office window. A journalist once asked him, "What was your greatest inspiration?" Vedant smiled. "An old shoe, a broken slipper, and a man who taught me that even the poorest road can lead to the grandest destination." Moral of the story: you are not your background. You are your will. You're not defined by where you start, but by how far you're willing to go. Believe in your journey, even when the world doesn't. One day, your struggle will become someone else's hope.